got a beautiful pumpkin seed on the Haley jig. Bye-bye. Off he goes. Hey everybody, thanks for joining White Dog Outdoors. We're out on the ice for the first time today. We got an absolutely beautiful day. It's gonna be sunny, mid-30s, and I got really safe ice conditions here. I've drilled through the ice and I got a good 6 inches of ice pretty much everywhere. We're just on a small pond looking for some panfish today. You know, not looking for anything huge, just looking to get out, get some bites, you know, get used to using the gear again and really get ready for the season. But really glad to be out for the first time this year, and hopefully we're gonna have some fun today. First fish is an absolutely tiny gill. That was smaller than any fish I caught any time last year. Ay, ay, ay. Tiny little bluegill, first of the season. He's on it. Ooh, that was a little peck. I hope these aren't all little fish. This is going to be really kind of crappy if they are. They are totally there. They're just not biting. I think I got to switch up to a smaller hook. I'm going to the Haley. So, screw you. Try something different. Try a little tiny hook with a spike. God, are you seriously that tiny? You've got to be kidding me. Where are all the big fish that I caught last time? Because you are not, you are literally like the tiniest fish I've ever caught. Oh, that's a better one. Slightly better. What we got here? Pumpkin seed? Not really. Getting a little bit better, but not a lot. There's another one right on it. There he goes. Oh, I missed out. Oh, I got him. That one feels like a better fish. Yep, that's a better fish. Oh my God. Get out of there. Caught up in my transducer. Slightly better fish. Still not finding the size I want, but maybe I'll set up the shanty on this hole. Get in some warmth. My God, I gotta weed through 10 of these things just to get to a good fish. I'm catching all the monsters today. Not what I'm looking for. Look at the size of that thing, huh? You can see right through them. Literally see right through them. Ridiculous how many stinking little fish I'm catching today. Another tiny thing. Monsters. Oh my God, I do have one. I couldn't even tell I had them. That's a better one. That's a better one. Oh, get off the freaking deucer. There we go. That is a better bluegill. There's a better one. That's a better one. There's about as good as we're getting today. Oh my God, you just jammed yourself in there, buddy. Yeah, really? Oh, that was a beautiful one. Off right at the hole. There we go. That was a better one. Whoa. What do we got here? Oh yeah, there's a good one. There's a good one. About time. Golly. It went from crappy fish to like really awesome fish. That is actually a really nice bluegill. Look at that bad boy, huh? There we go, there's a bigger one. That's a nice one. There we go, a little better. A little better. Oh, you bugger. Get over here. There we go, that's the best. That's a good one. That is a good one. That's a beefy one. That's a nice one. Look at the colors on the breast here. That is a nice bluegill. That is a very nice bluegill. There we go, guys. You guys have like parasites in your tails, though. I've seen that a couple times. That's a good one. Let's see if we can get another one. See another one down there. He might bite. Ooh, that is a big one. Come on, do it. There we go. Decent one. There we go. That was a better one, I think. Yeah, you guys got like a lot of parasites on your fins. So, but yep, sorry. Cleaning you off, bro. Good to find some better bluegills again. There's another bluegill. I knew that one was. You see those dark red lines, the thick dark red lines, and those are usually your better fish. I've had several of them come up today, but I'm maybe only getting 1 out of every 3 of those guys to bite. Definitely a much slower bite than I expected, but at least we're getting bit. I mean, I say it's slow. I've still caught a good number of fish. It's just I have to weed through a bunch of little ones. So when I'm jigging panfish, I just want to show you guys basically what I use. I'm either using something like a tungsten jig like this. It's just a little tungsten jig, something heavy so I can feel it. And when I'm using something like this, I'm putting just a little waxworm on it, and they come like this. The waxworms are a little bit bigger, so they're about, you know, yay big. And you just thread that onto the hook. Put the tip through one end, and you basically just feed it on and kind of poke it out like this. So at the end of the day, I basically want something that looks like that. That one's a little bit rough, but what I found today was the fish were not quite as active, and so getting them to bite on this was a little bit tricky. They really didn't want to bite something so big, and I was having trouble getting bites. So what I ended up doing was I switched up to a jig that's called a Haley jig, and I'm going to put a links in all the description down below for the different types of things that I'm using today. This little Haley, it's basically a little spoon, but it's got a little chain that goes down to a hook, and the hook is very small, and I really like these things. This is the bait I started when I started to learn to panfish, ice fish for these guys. So pretty cool baits, and you just put a couple of spikes on that little hook. The spikes are a little bit smaller. Spikes come in a little container like this, and the spikes, I usually put 2 spikes on these guys. Little trick, you shake it up and they come to the top. There we go. So I usually take 2 little spikes. So basically I take this, I'm just going to put it through the spike and try to weave it back on, push it up a little bit, throw the second one on. I want something that's going to be a little bit meaty. When you first put on these spikes, they're juicy, which is why the fish love them so much. In fact, a little trick is if you have fish around you but they're not biting, try changing up your spikes. Try to get them a little fresher. This is what it should look like, just a couple spikes on the end of that, okay? And I'll try to show you guys what you're looking for too. So I got a couple of fish down there now, actually. Alright, so we're going to show you guys a little bit about what this looks like. So this is the Vexilar FL18. The left side is the bottom 6 feet. You can see there's a fish hanging around right in the middle. Oh, he just disappeared. So the left side is the bottom 6 feet of the water column, and the right side is the entire depth of the water column. And I've got this on 1x. So it basically means when I'm auto zoom, there's a yellow 10 there. That means I'm in about 10 feet of water. Okay. So I'm going to drop my lure down, and I've just got the Haley with spikes on. I'm going to slowly drop it, and you'll see I'm starting to show up on that left side now. So that's my bait coming down. Okay, and it looks like there might be a fish coming up. Yeah, there's a fish on it now. So what I'm going to try to do is see if we can get a bite while we're on camera here. So there's a fish right on me. Right. Oh, I just did get a bite, but I missed him. Alright. See, when it gets nice and yellow bright like that, that's when there's a fish pretty much right on it. So you see I lift up, that's me lifting up, and I bring it back down. Looks like there's probably two fish. I'm rejoining that fish right now. Just got a bite. Oh, good one. Good one. This is the best one of the day. This is another one of those big pumpkin seeds, man. Come on, get in focus. There we go. Just got a beautiful pumpkin seed on the Haley jig, which we just saw on the Vexillar. So this is what's awesome about pan fishing, man. There's lots of action. I don't even know how many fish I've caught today. This is probably fish number 20 or 25. Not all of them look like this, but I have caught certainly a good bunch of these guys, these beautiful things. Bye-bye. Off he goes. So that's basically how you ice fish for panfish. It's a lot of fun. It's not that hard. If you're in a good spot, you can get a lot of action. So this is what we've been doing all day. We've been having a blast doing it. Weird. Ooh, that's a better fish. Oh, not a tiny one. Look at that beautiful fish. Bye-bye. Ooh, another one now. Oh, that one felt a little heavier. Wow, he ran off. There we go. Look at that beautiful thing. That pumpkin seed. See you, bud. Getting into some better sized bluegill. There's a better one. This beautiful thing. Wow, that's the biggest one. Look at that bad boy. See ya. Hey everybody, I think I'm going to call it a wrap for my first day on the ice. It's definitely been a good day. It started off a little bit slow, honestly, and I kind of didn't expect that, but I had to weed through a lot of small bluegills to get to any bigger fish. I did find some bigger bluegills, but at the end, you know, it started to heat up around 10 o'clock or so, and I started to find a lot of the bigger sunfish, bluegills. Caught some really beautiful pumpkin seeds. Really kind of happy with how it ended. Ended much better than it started. So anyway, I gotta get out of here. It's actually Christmas Eve, and I have to wrap a whole bunch of presents tonight still. So anyway, thanks for joining us on our first adventure. If you guys like what we're doing, definitely subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys soon for our next adventure.